Hello everybody, today we're going to take a look at the first episode actually of my What If Civilization Started Over rebooted series, basically because I hadn't know What If Civilization Started Over, but it was kind of I didn't like it much. It started over around here in like this area here, but I will not do it there because the things I had planned out for it, if you want me to tell you, anybody, I could just tell you on Discord, I can give you on Discord and shit. I don't really like it anymore. And so I decided to go over and to start a new Wixo. And yeah, where I'm going to be starting this Wixo is actually going to go ahead and be right over here in southern France. I do see some people kind of making like an exploration campaign sort of thing, I guess. And after a while, they will go ahead and settle right about in this area of our France's IRL. Their capital will be down there, and yeah, they're just kind of gonna go ahead and continue exploring around more. And by the way, this obviously doesn't take place all at once. This would obviously take like a few like decades and so, because we're like in the very early days of civilization. Like there's only one civilization in the world. I mean, obviously there's probably some tribes around the Americas or like Asian shit, but there's probably not actually, and there's not any actual civilizations here that these guys are familiar of, at least. And well, I'm just going to kind of color in the explored territories. And after they explore like around all of this land, they kind of finally go ahead and decide that, hey, maybe we should go ahead and take some land. Quite a bit of land they do take, since they now finally they actually go ahead and reach the Mediterranean Sea. And they also take a bit more Catalonia, so yeah, pretty peak. And explore further down in the Iberian Peninsula, but some people kind of actually want to go up north into like these northern French areas, but the government right now, they like the idea, but they're much more focused on like Iberia and even like in the east here for more Mediterranean. They kind of like the Mediterranean, I guess. These guys like don't really want to continue. They kind of want to go more up north, and these guys don't. So what they're gonna do with these guys, they're going to go ahead and make like some explorers without the government, right? Like I guess at this point they're probably like an aristocrat without the aristocrat knowing, or dictator or whatever, because they'd probably get killed. And well, after a while they are going to After a while exploring, they're actually going to go ahead and settle around this area in Brittany and start up their very own civilization. As for their capital, I'm going to place it right about there. And these guys will obviously as they form, they immediately kind of fulfill their ambitions, I guess, and start expanding a crap ton in these like northern areas here, going into like these Dutch areas here, like they're just going everywhere, I guess. They're really good at this. And yeah, they're going to go in. And while the red team, when they find out about this, they're furious. But is there much they can do about it? No, not really. So what they're actually going to do is they're just going to claim like around this portion of land. And they're going to leave the rest. They're kind of just going to try to stop them, but they can't. And yeah, these guys, they don't want to go that much, but they don't want these guys. They don't really like them. They don't really like these northern guys as much. So yeah. At this point, we see a group of explorers kind of being sent over here by the red team over here. I guess these guys are basically like southern France, and these are northern France basically, or maybe Brittany and like I don't freaking know what this Occitania, not really, because Occitania is like over here. I really don't know what to call these guys. Bordeaux, I think it's Bordeaux, and then this is like Brittany and like Bordeaux, I guess, sort of. So yeah, but this group of explorers actually goes ahead and gets lost. And they're going to actually decide that, hey, maybe we should just form our own civilization, because like they don't really know how to get back. So yeah, they're just gonna settle around here in like Genoa, and they're going to go and form their own country here. Their capital is gonna be right there. And for now, the red team doesn't really find out. They just think that, hey, maybe these guys are kind of getting a bit delayed or whatever. But yeah, these guys do pretty good at. They actually reached the Adriatic, and they mainly focus over here, going down the Italian peninsula, and also exploring Corsica and up Sardinia, basically. So yeah. This is all the run they have right now, and this is kind of where they're gonna stop and decide, hey, let's take a chill pill a bit. So yeah, they're just gonna chill out a bit. While the southern French team over here is continuing to expand into Iberia, and they're kind of starting to be a bit suspicious. Like, I mean, they kind of worried that these guys got killed or something. So they go east and they kind of find these guys, and they're a bit mad because, hey, what? And they kind of tell them that, hey, all right, we appreciate the fact that, form your own civilization, but it's time to, rejoin the motherland, something along the lines of this. Like, they kind of want to take them over. And well, these guys refuse and say, yeah, we ain't joining back. We like being an independent nation, and it's much better than being under you. And these guys are like, all right, get back in here, or we're gonna invade you. And these guys are like, hey, don't invade them, or we're gonna invade you. And the right team is like, hey, you probably figured out about each other's existence. What do you mean? But they're gonna have to stop and let them be. But out of spite, they're gonna go ahead and take Sardinia. And yeah, we love Sardinia. Now it's going to explore the Balearic Islands and we'll go down into the Iberian Peninsula, I guess. So just like that. I'm also going to go ahead and claim some more of it, because why not? We love claiming land. That's so fun, right, guys? Am I right? Oh, and they also claim the Balearic Islands, of course they do. What we see now is that after a while, I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if to do this in episode 1 or in this episode or episode 2, but I think they probably could. So we see that France is going to. Oh, also, I don't know why I don't have this little pixel of land here. So basically, we see that the northern French country is going to go ahead and explore over here, and in a bit they kind of discover Britain. And they set up a colony over here in this kind of like Cornwall area, I guess. Like that, and then just kind of, yeah. They also further explore into here. And yeah, it's pretty interesting, I guess. So, yeah. We also see these guys kind of go and Dutch territory here and take some territory out of there. And at this point, we also see that this Italian country at this point has kind of finished the chill pill, and now they're kind of trying to focus more on the Balkans, interestingly enough. And yeah, these guys also, I probably should make them explore a bit on the Alps, but not too much because it's still the Alps, so yeah. They kind of just now, and we're going to see that this land is going to be claimed over by the green guys, but some people here don't like that. So what they're going to do is they're going to start up their rebellion, and well, this rebellion is going to go pretty well actually for these guys, and they are going to kind of spread out a bit, and yeah, it's just going to be yeah, they're just kind of, yeah, like that. There you go. And I'm actually going to go ahead and shift their color a bit to this. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Please don't kill me, Olsen. I'm actually going to go ahead and make them magenta. Why not? I feel like it's fits better. It fits this region for purposes that you may realize. You probably know why I made the magenta, but yeah. And yeah, these two obviously have bad relations, so we have quite a bit of rivalries here. Rivalries. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna place their capital right here. And yeah. At this point, most of Iberia is explored. I'm just gonna explore it all here. And I think same would be for the Italian peninsula. And we're actually going to see a group over here, I guess, go into Africa. And they're gonna establish their very own nation around in like this area right here. And they're also going to go ahead and take some of Sicily. Actually, they're gonna just take all of Sicily. And well, their capital will be placed right about there. And yeah. Also, over here we kind of see that the red team is going to take over all of this land here. And the rest becomes its very own country. I'm going to place their capital right about there. And the last event of this video is actually going to be the green team and the Tunisian team going ahead and dividing up the rest of the Italian peninsula. These two have pretty neutral relations with each other, so it's not really crazy or anything. They do agree that they're going to just divide it up like that. And yeah, this is actually where we're going to end off this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode, or actually next video.